Hi everyone. In this video, we will discuss about our current productive schemes. So these are classified into three types. One is time graded system. The graded system is depends on time. Another one is current graded system. The graded system is depends on current values. And last one, a combination of time and current grading system. So in this system depends both the time and current values. First of all, our current protective system where we will use our current protective schemes are designed for production of distribution lines. We have transmission lines, distribution lines, right? This system is designed especially for production of distribution lines. So distribution lines are carries the current from substation to our local transformer. Again supply will carries from local transformer to our home or our office premises, our near to the our home, near to the our office, or near to the colleges, near to the industries. These are called as a distribution lines. First, so we will see the how time graded system, how current graded system, how combination of time and current graded system will works. So here time graded over current production. So this system is used for production of distribution lines. So distribution lines which is having different feeders. So which feeder or which distribution lines which carries which carries different types of relays. It may be 2 or 3 types of relays. So based on the situation, based on the requirement, so we will choose the relays. Some of the places we will use same type of relays more than 2 or 3. So here in this figure you can see the relays. So relays and circuit breakers. So time graded overcurrent protective system. So mainly it depends on time. It's not depends on current values. Irrespective of current carries a distribution line. So irrespective of current, so these relays will operate based on the time. So fault occurs beyond the C. So here we can first figure we can see the A, B, C are the graded. So three relays we have. So fault occurs beyond the C. C relay used to operate within the 0.5 seconds. 0.5 seconds. Suppose the C relay fails. To isolate the fault or isolate the fault. Then B relay is used to operate and isolate the fault within the 1 second. So in this figure we can observe timings 0.5 second, 1 second, 1.5 second. So next, even B relay fails, C and B both the relays are fails to operate and isolate the fault. Then A relay will operate and isolate the fault within the 1.5 seconds. So based on the time, suppose within the 0.5 seconds C relay is not operate, B relay will sense and B relay will operate. Even B relay fails, then air relay will operate and isolate the fault. So this is the time graded overcurrent protection. So fault near the power source. So fault near the power source, then which is the near the fault, that relay should operate. That is a condition. That is a main condition in time graded overcurrent protection. So here, irrespective of time, irrespective of current, these relays will operate in time graded overcurrent protection. Okay. So time graded system takes largest time. So suitable when impedance between substations is low. Substation is low. Coming to the bigger bigger figure. Next figure B. Here we can see the fault F. So fault occurs. Where is the fault? After the D relay, which is circuit breaker is having 3 CB3. So within the 0.5 seconds, the relay should operate and isolate the fault. D fails, C should operate. C fails, B should operate. B fails, A should operate. So you can see the operated time and timings. Operated time is 2 seconds, 1.5 seconds, 1 second, 0.5 seconds. So this is about time graded overcurrent protection. So this system is useful for this system is especially used to protect the distribution lines. Okay. So it's like a backup protection, primary protection, backup protection. Already we have studied in first module. So backup protection means, so one relay fails, neighborhood or nearby relay should operate and isolate the fault. So based on that condition, time graded overcurrent protection will operate. Even current graded overcurrent protection also will operate. So this is about overcurrent protection. Coming to the current graded protection. So irrespective of time, so this current graded protection will operate. So here we can see the three different parts. So three different parts, three different relays are there. So when the current exceeds the preset value, so 5 amperes, then that relay will operate. Suppose that relay will fails, another relay will operate. So even that relay will fails, the primary relay will operate and isolate the fault. So time graded system will operate irrespective of current. Current graded protection will operate irrespective of time. These things we have to remember. Okay. So coming to the time graded overcurrent protection. So these relays are these things are used in distribution lines. Distribution lines will have feeders, radial feeder, parallel feeder, ring feeder. So we can see the radial distribution system. So in radial distribution system, so these are the example for time, current and both time, current graded systems. So radial system, so in one line, so different connections will be there. Separate feeders radiate from a single substation. So one substation, so separate feeders will be there. So which carries only one path. One path is connected between each customer and substation. So single path one suppose if it fails one path, main path fails, entire that area will power cut. So entire the power cannot be supplied to the entire area. So here we have some advantages and disadvantages for radial distribution system. Advantages are low cost, simple planning, but disadvantages are many more in radial distribution system. So the radial system is employed only when the power is generated at a low voltage and the substation is located at the center of the load. Distributor near to the feeding end is heavily loaded. Consumers at far end of feeder would be subjected to serious voltage fluctuations. So which is only one system, which is only one line, one path, so that voltage fluctuations will be more and also heavily loaded. So this system is suitable for only low voltages. So this system is not suitable for high voltages. So these drawbacks we can overcome by ring or loop distribution system. So ring or loop distribution system you can see in these figures. So which consisting of two or more paths between power source and consumers. So loop circuit starts from one substation to and it will end to another substation. So we can see different substations, different houses, different consumers here. So in this system advantages are more and disadvantages are less, but previous radial distribution system advantages are less and disadvantages are more. So radial system is used for only rural areas. Urban areas ring system is suitable. So we can see the advantages and disadvantages. Less contacts or material is required. So less material is required. Voltage fluctuations are very less, more reliable, but difficulty is to be designed. So disadvantages are, so design is very difficult. Design is complex. So compared to other system, compared to previous radial system. So these are the disadvantages. So these are the parallel production of parallel feeders. Parallel feeder is you can see in this figure. So one relay is fails, another relay will operate and isolate the fault. So we can supply to the consumers to another path. So if we have two paths, parallel paths, so we can supply like this. So this is the one type of feeder, and ring already we have seen in previous one. So these are the multiple choice questions. Already we have discussed in online classes. So please refer and choose correct answers. So these questions will be asked in your competitive examinations. Okay. So this is the another type of questions. So next video will discuss about earth fault and phase fault protection. Okay. Thank you everyone.